Welcome to this explainer. If you're a focused learner trying to conquer Japanese, you are in the exact right place. I'm going to be your teacher today, and we're stepping right into the classroom to master one of the absolute essential pillars of Japanese grammar, expressions of obligation. We're going to completely demystify the JLPT N4 structures for saying what you must do. By the end of our session, you'll understand these rules with total precision and, most importantly, confidence. Let's get started. All right, let's jump right in by defining our core grammar targets. We're looking at nakute wa ikenai and nakute wa naranai. Put simply, both of these powerful phrases translate to must do, have to do, or need to do. And trust me, you are going to hear these constantly. Whether you're chatting in daily conversation, listening to your teachers at school, handling business at work, watching your favorite anime, or sitting down for the JLPT exam, these expressions are absolutely everywhere. To make sure you completely master this, here is our roadmap for today. First, mastering must do. Second, building the grammar. Third, formal, casual, and nuance. Fourth, avoiding the JLP trap. And finally, let's practice together.
Section 1, Mastering Must Do, the Cultural Deep Dive. Now, what's really fascinating about this grammar is the literal translation. In English, we just say, I must go. It's super direct. But Japanese actually expresses obligation indirectly. So the phrase ikanakute wa ikenai literally translates to, if not doing it, it is not good. It uses a double negative to create a positive obligation. Think about it. If I don't go, it's not okay. Therefore, I must go. Once you understand this cultural logic, remembering the grammar becomes so much easier. Just take a second to let that sink in.
Moving smoothly right along to Section 2, building the grammar, construction mechanics. Language is actually a lot like math, and there's an exact 3-step formula you need to conjugate literally any verb into a must-do command. Step 1, you take the verb's negative short form, the nai form. Step 2, simply drop that final I at the end. Step 3, attach either kute wa ikenai or kute wa naranai. That's it. That is your golden formula for building these sentences. Let's actually see that math in action. Listen closely to the natural cadence as we apply this formula to a few really common daily actions. Take the verb to go, ikanai, which means do not go. Drop the I, add the ending, and boom, it becomes ikanakute wa ikenai, meaning must go. For studying, benkyou shinai transforms smoothly into benkyou shinakute wa naranai, must study. And for eating, tabenai becomes tabenakute wa ikenai, must eat. Definitely practice saying these out loud to get your tongue used to the rhythm. All right, Section 3, formal, casual, and nuanced real-world usage. The absolutely crucial point here is that while both of these phrases mean the exact same thing, they belong in slightly different social settings. Nakute wa ikenai is your conversational go-to. It's a little softer and highly natural for daily speech with people you know well. On the flip side, nakute wa naranai is much more formal. This is the one you pull out when you're writing an essay, speaking business Japanese at the office, or reading official public rules. Let's look at a real-world conversational example. Imagine you're just chatting with a classmate after school. You'd naturally say, 明日テストだよ. 今日たくさん勉強しなくてはいけないね. There's a test tomorrow. We have to study a lot today. Notice how conversational that ikenai ending feels here? It's a shared obligation between friends. And of course, in any real conversation, you're probably going to get a highly relatable response back from your friend. でも眠い. Yeah, but I'm sleepy. I love this because it cements how seamlessly this grammar flows in everyday, natural Japanese dialogue. Now, if you are a fan of Japanese anime or dramas, you absolutely need to know these next shortcuts. In fast-paced, everyday conversation, Japanese people constantly shorten these expressions. Nakute wa ikenai shrinks all the way down to simply nakucha or nakya. So instead of the full-long version, you'll just hear, benkyou shinakucha, I have to study. Ikanakya, I have to go, or hayaku nenakucha, I have to sleep early. These casual forms are incredibly common, and your listening comprehension is going to skyrocket once you recognize them instantly.
On to Section 4, Avoiding the JLPT Trap, Crucial Exam Strategies. If you plan on taking the N4, you need to pay extremely close attention here.
This is where a massive trap is built for test takers, so please listen carefully. We have what we've been studying, nakute wa ikenai, which means you must do something. It's an obligation. But beware of te wa ikenai. This means you must not do something. It is a strict prohibition.
Benkyou shi nakute wa ikenai means you must study. Benkyou shite wa ikenai means you must not study. They sound super similar, right? But their meanings are complete opposites. Whatever you do, do not let the test makers trick you with this. Also, don't let the sheer variety of Japanese grammar overwhelm you. You might easily encounter nakereba ikenai or nakereba naranai alongside the ones we learned today. Just take a deep breath. They all carry the exact same core meaning of obligation. The differences are mostly just slight variations in style and nuance. If you see any of these four, just think must do.
All right, it is time for Section 5. Let's practice together interactive test. Put on your test-taking hats because we're going to simulate a real JLPT exam scenario right now to solidify your knowledge. Let's see what you've got.
Here's your first question. Choose the correct answer to fill in the blank to say, I must wake up early tomorrow. Ashita, hayaku oki, blank. Is it A, te wa ikenai, B, nakute wa ikenai, or C, naide? Take a few seconds to think about it and lock in your choice.
Excellent job if you picked B. The correct answer is nakute wa ikenai. Ashita hayaku oki nakute wa ikenai. You successfully avoided the prohibition trap of option A and correctly selected the proper obligation form. Great work. Let's try one more to really test your skills. This one involves a slightly more formal necessity, taking medicine. Kusuri o blank. Is it A, nomanakute wa naranai, B, nonde wa ikenai, or C, nomanai de? Think about what the sentence is trying to convey, keeping in mind that level of formality we talked about. Spot on! A is the correct answer, nomonakute wa naranai. Taking medicine, or kusuri o nomu, is generally treated as a formal requirement in Japanese, beautifully utilizing the slightly more formal naranai grammar we mastered earlier. Kusuri o nomonakute wa naranai. I must take my medicine. Look at everything we accomplished today. You now have the exact formulas to confidently say you must do something, whether you're chatting with friends or writing a formal business email. You even know how to spot the GLPT's trickiest traps. But let me leave you with a quick question to ponder as we wrap up this explainer. You know how to say you must do something, right? But wouldn't it be just as useful to know how to say you don't have to do it? The world of Japanese grammar is absolutely full of these fascinating patterns. Keep practicing, keep building those sentences, and keep exploring.